Yeah, let's get underway. Trying to get back on the ride. Definitely way better acceleration. And I didn't get like a Kymco K-pipe specific fuel filter. I did just get one that was on Amazon. I think I got a fuel line with it and the filters. But it's good to have some extra fuel line. They do get kind of dried out and crusty after a while, so it's good to throw a new fuel line on there if you need to. So I got a couple more filters, and definitely now that it's running a lot better, I'm definitely getting way better acceleration and actually getting a higher speed out of this puppy just from changing the fuel filter. So it's definitely something if you're having trouble with your bike, or a dirt bike in particular, a Chinese style pit bike or a dirt bike, it's probably something to look into, something to make sure your fuel filter's changed and whatnot. West LA, Community College, oh snap. Yeah, before, like when I was wide open like this, it would just die. I'm actually getting better top speed out of my third gear, so definitely way better. A little more throttle to use. Yeah, it's really getting a way better performance right now. It even sounds different. They say that. So that's for the fuel filter. Normally I kind of soak the filter in oil, like you say, but this time I opted to just coat it in oil, and it seems to like that a little better for whatever reason. Go figure. You know, these little bikes, man, anything you do to them, it makes a difference in the performance. I mean, anything. I'm definitely enjoying that. You know, and the bike sits for a while. You know, your tank can get cruddy, and this bike did sit for a little bit. So I guess maybe next time that's what I'll do is I'll drain the tank. Oh, just squeaky. Brakes. Need to change the front. Almost time to change the front brakes on here too. They're almost down to the wear bars, almost gone. So, but I'm gonna do that. I'll probably maybe do that next weekend. Maybe go ahead and throw some new pads in here. Go ahead and change the brake fluid out of it. You know, there's no reason why not to. I think I got another brake line I can put on here too, so might as well just go on and change that too while I can. You know, I got a nice red one, it's brand new, so might as well change it. No sense keeping the old one on there for no reason. But yeah. And even my fourth gear is like way more throaty. That's like the weakest gear on this bike. It's weird, I've never actually taken this road this way. I know where I'm going, but never actually taken that way. Maybe I'll start from now on. Yeah, feeling pretty good this weekend. It was finally cooled down. You know, nighttime riding is more dangerous, but sometimes it's just better to ride at night because it's just cooler, man. Especially on these air-cooled bikes, they never really like it being all hot. They get all hot and bothered. So it could be good to just go ahead and take an evening ride, as they say. Not much of a night rider. Can't see anything, especially stuff in the road. But it was pretty hot there today. Man. So, but mental health wise, this week, I felt pretty good. Work went pretty good. It's busy. Our boss is on vacation, so it really kind of throws a wrench in the gears. And we got a new team member, so we're trying to train him up and get him on the right path. But work went pretty good. Things going pretty good in the personal life. feeling pretty good about things. Which just kind of leads me to think about, like how just, it's only been a couple months since I started antidepressants, but man, my outlook on life is just way different. Even in these, what is a very tumultuous time for people in the United States and around the world in general, my outlook is way more positive now. And I just thinking about all the things that I just, I want to say probably the last 5 years or so, maybe even longer than that, kind of just, wanted to do, but just been putting it off. Thank you, guy in the truck, for not pulling out in front of me. Some people are paying attention out there, folks. Things like starting my Moto vlog. I've been wanting to start a Moto vlog forever. Since I started watching some of my other Moto vloggers, I wanted to get some experience first in my first couple years of riding. Where I could feel like I'm comfortable talking and riding at the same time. And I finally got there, but still, I got there a while ago, but I just didn't have any initiative or drive to do things, which just really kind of left me feeling kind of diminished. And it really was like, man, now looking back, I'm just like, man, I let myself just kind of go so long and just kind of wasted my life away. Didn't really accomplish much. I think the only thing I did accomplish in the last 5 years was getting my motorcycle license. I had to recover from an accident too, but that's really kind of, it was kind of just, man, I really could have done a lot more in that time. There are a lot more things I wanted to do, but that's what anxiety does to you. It really robs you of your drive and your initiative, and it can really keep you from achieving your goals in life. And I know it was keeping me from achieving my goals. Whether it was working out, professionally, personally, in my personal life, just trying to be a better person. I'm really big on self-improvement like that. Trying to improve my behavior all the time. That's definitely one thing that didn't improve while I was suffering from anxiety, is my personal conduct did not get better. It actually got worse. I was angry and aggro all the time, and it just really kind of turned me into a real butthole. I want to say, to be honest, I turned into a real life butthole. I was having road rage, just crazy, just super aggro. Any little thing was just, ticked me off. I couldn't watch the news. And I thought it was the news' fault, but no. That's how mental illness does. When you're suffering mental illness, you always think everything is someone else's fault, and everyone else is causing you to feel bad. But the reality is, it's you. You're the one making yourself feel bad because you got something wrong with you that you haven't addressed. And I definitely will say, the stigma of suffering from mental illness is what really kept me from addressing it, big time. Especially for the stigma that men, and especially men of color, African American men especially, have in trying to get help for mental illness. And there's a lot of reasons why. Man, there's really a lot of smoke up there, guys. It's just smoky day. I thought somebody was maybe somebody had their. I'm like, man, who's got their fireplace going in the middle of a heat wave? But then I was like, oh snap, it's not somebody's fireplace. That's a forest fire burning. Actually, you have to evacuate a whole bunch of people. Sony Studios over there, guys. But back to anxiety. It just man, the stigma is real, and it really had me. Especially when you have anxiety, your anxiety makes you anxious about everything and not want to do anything. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to do anything that you should do, because when you think about doing it, you just get more anxiety. So it's sort of like a never-ending, self-fulfilling prophecy, basically. And it just robs you of your life. And unfortunately, most of the stigma of getting treatment for mental illness is directly adjacent to being toxic masculine culture that we have here in the United States, and I'm sure other countries have it as well, but it just seems like in the United States it's especially toxic. I got down on social media. I like to be on social media trolling people, whatever. But I was looking at some history thing, whatever it may. Some of the comments people make are just racist. I always report them. I don't care, just because I'm a jerk. Make it easy. I'm gonna. But just some of the people just are just they're just buttholes on there. They're just absolutely, and then they get upset when times change. Oh, they got to see down here in Culver City, letting the restaurants, they changed it up so the restaurants can open up in the street. Have some dining space outside. That's what America's supposed to be about: innovation. Allowing people to compromise. And, it's not about shutting them down and full tilt winds and no mercy. And I really feel like I was like that. I really felt like I kind of took that kind of no prisoners, no mercy attitude, no compromise. They gotta go. And it just was really just a bad time in my life, and just a bad situation. And like I said, this is only looking like a couple months back. Like, man, I've only really been kind of getting treated like for a couple months now, and it just is really, so eye-opening. Like, dang, man, I really needed to do something, man. And I was really raw on the edge there. I was really, really on the edge. So this is great. People about might want to make this permanent. Shoot, everybody out there can see each other and everything. Nice out there in the streets. Beautiful day. I mean, obviously this ain't gonna work everywhere in America, but here in SoCal, you can do this for a long time, actually. That's the spirit, folks. That's what I like to see. America innovating, compromising. Skip this lane. Sorry, cages. Me first. Definitely, glad I really kind of, got myself treated, guys. So, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go get me a taco, grab me a beer, go home and watch me anime. Probably go for a little bit longer ride tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a vlog on that. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go yet. Maybe maybe I'll do a coastal run, I think. So they're going hot. Be safe out there, guys. Wear your mask. Don't be a COVID idiot. Don't let your guard down yet. I don't want to see another outbreak in 3 weeks and have to shut everything back down. That'd be whack. So please wear your gear, wear your helmet. I should be wearing a full armor jacket, but it's too hot today. And hey, it's yeah, you don't want it with me, dude. Some of these cages, boy, they just get mad for no reason. You don't mess with me. Your big truck ain't gonna help you get. You still gonna get your butt kicked, dog. Hey, you don't wanna get beat up in front of your wife. Come on now. See, months ago, that would have I would have flipped out. A couple months ago, I would have went ballistic on that guy and his wife. Man, that smoke plume is just huge. You guys can't see it on this camera. I'm gonna try to get a better lens for this thing. Experiment with different cameras here and lenses. But there's just smoke coming out of that mountain in front of me, the mountain range in front of me to the east of LA, and they had to evacuate a whole bunch of people, man. Hope nobody gets hurt up there. Hope everybody was safe up in them fires. But man, you know, get your mental health right, guys, because you know it'll allow you to operate your motorcycle. You'll be able to, you know, brush these crazy cages off a lot more easily. It really won't bother you. No skin off your back, whatever. Give them the power fist and keep it pushing. But anyway, that's all for today, guys.